Great. So Laura, tell me, what is it about dance that you really love?
I think that dance speaks to everybody, whether or not they realize it. I think it's a combination of the music as well as the movement. But I believe that everyone has enjoyed dancing at some point in their lives, usually when they're very small and music is put on in the background. And if you watch a child when music is in the background, they can't help but move and to dance. And actually it's very often the same with older people, even if it's just a tap of the finger or a nod of the head. There's something about music that initiates this subconscious need to move to it, no matter how small the movement is. Unfortunately, just becoming older means that one is instilled with insecurities and feeling self-conscious to move in the large ways and the natural uninhibited ways that children do, but it's still within everyone. And so I think it just goes to show that music and movement are so natural within everyone. It is just a reaction that we can't help, and that also brings so much joy. And this is why, to me, dance is such an important and beautiful healing modality, because of the joy that it brings. I mean, it can also unleash sadness, and that's and blocked and stuck negativity, and that's what I work with as well. But I believe that the majority of people, even if they think that they can't dance, even if they think they don't want to dance, after they have moved, they can't help but feel that joy moving through their body. And, you know, it's bringing about all of those happy hormones, the endorphins and oxytocin that we gain when we move our bodies.
Yeah, I think it's that combination, as you say, of the endorphins and the sort of the feel good of moving your body, but then that ability for dance and movement to work its way into your body and help to release emotion. Because I've been to dance embodiment practice workshop where I've seen other women really sort of, it's almost like they break apart for a moment and there's floods of emotion, and then after the whole process they go through this process and at the end, you know, there's this lightness about them.
Absolutely, yes.
It's magic.
So you can go in feeling all heavy and bogged down with life and the day-to-day things, or really deep-rooted sadness or whatever, and as you say, leave with this sense of lightness, that you've worked it out of your body, you've moved it out. And that's true embodiment. It's not just thinking or talking about that anger or the sadness. It is moving it through and out of your body, which is so powerful.
That's a real good way of putting it. So it's almost as if, you know, something can stagnate in your body, but the movement moves it through you. Oh, yeah, no, that's wonderful. So Laura, you're going to be doing a workshop, a movement workshop at the festival on the 8th of May. Tell me a little bit more about what else you do, what other creations and offerings you have at the moment.
So the workshop that I'll be doing with you, the Awaken the Goddess Festival, will be the chakra cleanse. So we'll be working through each of the 7 chakras in the body, up from the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and each chakra, meaning wheel of energy within the various places, represent a different holding space of energy. So we have the root, which will help to feel help you to feel grounded. If you unblock that chakra, it helps you to feel supported, and going up to the sacral, it'll help you with your feeling of connection to yourself and to others, and your sensuality and your creativity, and the solar plexus being your sense of personal power and your energy, and up to the heart. And so it's a lot involved, but we can do it in an hour. We can do a quick rinse through of these chakras and really sort of help to cleanse them so that they are working in the best way for each person that attends this workshop. And we'll do that through movement, a little bit of guided visualization and intuition-led dance, the music and the choices that I make for the music that people will be dancing to. They'll each be very sort of specially thought out to coincide with the energy of each chakra. So I do feel that the chakra dance is a very powerful style of it's a very important way of teaching, because you can really feel the chakras realign and unblock, and it's a very powerful workshop. So I'm excited about that. My main aim with dance is to really bring it to every woman and bring it into their lives in no matter how small a way. As I said, even if I can get somebody nodding their head and tapping their fingers in one of my workshops, you know, if they're initially very frightened about dancing, that's a great thing, just to feel that music running through their bodies. But I really would like to get as many women introduced to dance as possible, and to learn that even if they haven't had dance training, that any way that they move is acceptable. It doesn't have to be a performance for others to be judging or looking upon, you know, as some discipline that has to be perfect, like a ballet dance, or you know, whatever it is. Everyone has their own style of dance, and that is what I want to draw out of women, that unique movement that's within them, so that they can dance for themselves. And not just think of it as, you know, something that has to look beautiful or perfect.
That's one of the most important things, isn't it? Not thinking of it as a performance, just having the movement come through from inside.
Yeah,
it's that connection to the music.
Yes, because centuries ago, and from the beginning of time, women, even men, of course, men, people would dance. They would dance to celebrate, to mourn, to praise, to come together within the village, you know, to dance in the full moon, or to dance in their monthly bleed. They would dance, and it came so naturally to them, and it wasn't performance based. It was a real ritual whereby they would be celebrating and moving energy and coming together to form connection. And it was only in the later centuries that dance became performance based, and something that only those that are trained to do, you know, are seen as being allowed to do. But my aim is to get everybody dancing as much as possible, whether or not they've had dance training, whether or not they think they can dance.
And what's the best way for people to get in touch with you?
So I have a website, www.laurajanegoddessdance.co.uk, and they can email me, laurajane@laurajane goddessdance.co.uk. I'm also on Instagram at Laura Jane Goddess Dance. So yes, anybody is welcome to email me, contact me via Instagram. I'm on Facebook as well. Yes, and there are many ways that we can work with the dance. So we can use the chakras as a point of reference, you know, when we're trying to move that unwanted energy, or to bring in, because it's not just to release, it's also to bring in a sense of personal power, a sense of self-love, reconnection with yourself and your body and your heart. So, you know, as well as releasing, you are also bringing in as you move.
Yeah, I often think of dance as a real good tool for manifestation, like really sort of,
Absolutely.
I don't know what it is about that feeling of being able to just dance something into your reality. It just feels very strong to me.
Absolutely. And also I use affirmation dance to really anchor it into the body, that belief, or the beliefs of whatever you are affirming to yourself. And it is such a beautiful way of really embodying those affirmations. It's not just words.
Yeah.
You are moving it into your body. As you move, you know, perhaps as you say a particular mantra or affirmation, you can come up with your own movement to reflect, represent that affirmation. So every time you want to really ignite that self-belief and that affirmation, using that movement, whatever that might be, it might be a stamp, or a nod of head, or an opening up of the arms. It just really puts a lot more power behind the affirmation.
Yeah, absolutely. So people can work with you one-to-one if they want to. It's brilliant.
Yes,
at least it's not my bird interrupting us today. So.
I know, I can see the playing in the background. I'm thinking, oh no, there's excitement going on over there.
The joys of being a woman, though, we multitask all the time.
I could see it happening. Cut that out. So cool. Yes.
So you work one-to-one with women. Do you do group things as well?
Yes, one-to-one and groups, online, in person.
Wonderful.
Yes, so I've been doing a lot of one-to-one work, but it will be so lovely to get back in a space with women moving together. I hold beautiful sacred circle dances as well. It's very simple movements that everyone can engage in, and very simple steps. But there's something, and this is what we are definitely needing, you know, from now onwards, is that reconnection with other women, with others in general. And a circle dance is a really beautiful way of forming that beautiful bond. As you know, sitting in circle alone holds such a powerful bond, doesn't it? But when you're all moving together, taking each other's hands, stepping in time to the music, again, it really anchors the power of the circle.
God, that would be amazing. I find it very difficult to dance in step and stuff, but I would love to come. When you start those, let me know, because I'm coming. I know it's a long drive. I'm coming.
You are so welcome to. Soon, very soon. I think after, was it 17th of May? I shall be in place in person.
That would be lovely. All right, Laura, thank you so much for speaking to me. And I'm really looking forward to the 8th. when we all create a bit of magic together.
Yes, yes, definitely.